The skies above Canada are filled with uncertainty, not from a foreign threat, but from a high-stakes debate in Ottawa. Canada's multi-billion-dollar fighter jet purchase, once thought settled, is under review. The government must now choose between the American F-35 stealth fighter and Sweden's Gripen E, weighing military needs against economic promises. The 2023 contract for 88 F-35s is being scrutinized by Prime Minister Mark Carney's government, spurred by doubts over economic benefits, and a recent trade dispute with the U.S. Saab's rival Gripen bid promises thousands of Canadian jobs in a domestic aerospace revival, making the decision more than just about aircraft. The government faces three options: stick with the F-35, switch to the Gripen, or buy a mix of both, each with profound consequences for security, industry, and alliances. The world is watching as Canada's choice will define its air defense and economic future for decades. In 2023, Canada signed a $27 billion deal for 88 F-35A stealth fighters, aiming to replace its aging CF-18s and ensure seamless operations with the US and NATO. The contract obligates Canada to buy the first 16 jets, with deliveries starting in late 2026. Backing out now would mean penalties and complex negotiations. Canadian firms have long supplied F-35 parts, with Lockheed Martin projecting $15.5 billion in economic value and over 100 companies involved. However, these benefits aren't guaranteed. Canadian companies must compete globally for contracts, and only a fraction are actively supplying parts. Critics argue the F-35 lacks traditional guarantees for Canadian industry, making the government receptive to alternatives. The F-35's industrial integration is real, but its economic returns are uncertain and widely dispersed. The debate is now about whether to double down on this global partnership or pivot to a more direct, homegrown approach. Saab's Gripen E offer is more than a jet sale. It's a promise to transform Canada's aerospace sector. Saab pledges 10,000 new high-tech jobs and a full production line in Canada, partnering with firms like Bombardier and CAE. The deal includes assembling GlobalEye surveillance aircraft, adding thousands more jobs and export potential. Crucially, Canada would gain full control over the Gripen software, ensuring technological independence and adaptability for Arctic operations. The Gripen is designed for harsh climates, operates from short runways, and costs far less to maintain than the F-35. Saab's proposal offers operational flexibility, lower costs, and a chance to rebuild Canada's aerospace industry. The F-35 and Gripen represent two economic visions: global integration versus domestic concentration. The F-35 supports thousands of Canadian jobs in a dispersed supply chain, but changing course could jeopardize these positions and Canada's reputation as a reliable partner. The Gripen promises 10,000 direct jobs and a centralized aerospace hub, potentially revitalizing the sector and fostering new talent. However, building a new production line is risky. Job projections depend on smooth rollout and export success. The government must weigh the proven, if scattered, benefits of the F-35 against the bold but uncertain promise of a Canadian-made fighter industry. The economic stakes are high, with both options carrying significant risks and rewards. The choice will shape not just jobs, but the future of Canadian innovation. Beyond economics, the core question is which jet best serves Canada's defense. Military leaders favor the F-35 for its stealth, intelligence gathering, and seamless integration with US and NATO forces, crucial for NORAD operations. The F-35's advanced capabilities are seen as essential for countering threats from Russia and China. Gripen supporters argue it's ideal for Canada's real-world missions: reliable, affordable, and built for Arctic patrols and dispersed operations. The Gripen E is a modern, cost-effective fighter, allowing more frequent training and higher readiness. The debate is not old versus new, but high-end allied integration versus pragmatic, flexible sovereignty. Canada must choose between unmatched alliance capability and a practical, independent approach. The fighter jet contest has become a diplomatic affair, with Sweden mounting a charm offensive and promising a strategic partnership. High-profile visits and Saab's international sales, like deals with Ukraine and Colombia, show real export potential for a Canadian-built Gripen. A Canadian production line would give Saab a North American foothold and position Canada as a key player in global defense markets. Choosing the Gripen would signal a shift toward European partnerships and industrial independence. Sticking with the F-35 would reaffirm Canada's commitment to the US-led defense ecosystem and NATO. The decision will send ripples through Canada's alliances and global standing. It's about more than jets. It's about Canada's place in the world. As 2025 ends, Canada faces a defining choice with lasting consequences for security and prosperity. Sticking with the F-35 means advanced capability, alliance integration, and protecting existing jobs, but at higher long-term costs and less domestic industry growth. Switching to the Gripen offers job creation, technological sovereignty, and a jet tailored for Canada, but risks straining U.S. ties and abandoning established supply chains. A mixed fleet could balance both, but would complicate logistics and drive up costs. Ultimately, the decision is about priorities, alliance and technology, or national industry and independence. The fighter jet choice is a reflection of the Canada we want to be, fully integrated with allies, or a more independent, innovative power. The government's answer will shape Canada's strategic posture for decades to come.